Hey, woodchuck. I didn't say woodchucks. I said what chuck. You bunch of funky bunions. Ow! Hey, if I could accept any bunion, it would be. Hold on, there's gorgeous one. You too, Jamie. Stop. Hold on. No. I love you, man. Bunions. Get back to it. Okay. If there's any bunion I'd like to eat, gotta be from DK. Okay? Gotta be unopened. Just kidding. It could be unopened. And I want to eat it with also with hot dogs from Circle K. I want to stop along my local dispensary, the Farm Feezy. I gotta stop by the park, make sure everything's too wickety, and then boogity woogie on my way back home where all my piggly wigglies wanna be. Pretty much. So, do you ever see me flying and hovering above your vehicle? I don't need a ride, but homeboy, that offered one, you know who you are. If you know who you are, and I know who you are, my brother in life, and I appreciate that offer of a ride. You know what I mean, brother? I love you, man. Thanks for that humanitarian display of excellence. All love, bro. So, here we go down the block, yo. Where you want to flow, where you want the river to go. Well, it's going there anyway, to the ocean or the sea, okay? Well, hey, make the ocean a sea, not a garbage. Make it beautiful, the fish and the octopuses, too. You know what I'm saying? Sis and booze. All right. Here's the thing, your rancher, that Levon painting right there, that's art. That's professional. You know what that means? That's art, athletes, and writers with the Wheezy W on them. You know what I mean? That's a professional. If you fall into those categories, you may be. You know what I mean? You believe that. You can look it up, but you can trust that I looked it up for us before this. So, walking around, and I hope you're buying Echo Water by now, Echo Water System, to get that good clean stuff. This is not a commercial, y'all. This leads to a conclusion which leaves itself in the preclusion of the notion that we find good things everywhere if we search them out. Okay? So filtering, let's put it this way. Okay. Say you got 4 spigots to choose from. Okay? This one's clean. This one's clean. This one's kind of clean. This one's pretty clean. Okay? Which one are you going to drink out of? All of them? a good idea. Yet say this, if you were to choose one or the other, which would you do? Well, you check them all four first, right? And then make your choice. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to tell, right? Well, this is why I brought up Echo Water Systems, is because you got to make sure that this is coming out clean. The source from which you're drinking, right? Well, that's what I'm talking about, preclusions in the seasons of seasoning itself. When we know, when we try to manipulate, there's a thin line between that and motivate. So, when we make sure our source is clean, all four springs are going to be two. Do you feel? So how many springs from your well? Well, enough. One's good. So, the light and the sword are the same thing because it's truth. Clean water. And this is Iglesia, y'all, from my heart and our source, that which it comes from, this light. My mind, my mouth, and my sight. Love y'all. 7 minutes tonight. Iglesia. Church.